Yo,
and they started to follow.
Yo, go on in there. My bad. Hey, yo, we got a little
Ghetto Podcast.
I'm telling you, we got a lot of stuff going on right now. We over here trying to talk about something, and I got my kids and everybody coming in and out the doggone studio right now. So close the door, goddamn. Let me go ahead and shut this door. Hey, keep it locked. It's the doggone Still Local Podcast. We'll be right back.
Don't cry. Memories got me lost in violence, my nigga. All this drama shit going on, they need to stop it, my nigga. I'm tryna tell them to chill. He like, damn, I can't chill right now. I'm on the grind right now. I'm crying right now. All these thoughts be in my head. Feel like I've been on some meds. Young street nigga trying to get a check. Feel like I got a broken leg. The streets let me fed. Where I ran, tryna stack it up, and I'm just tryna be a man. He's still a little boy, ain't a grown man body. That's what my mama told when I start getting violent. She said you gotta chill. But I didn't wanna listen to her and nobody. I was like, fuck it, it is what it is. They won't try and listen to me. They won't hear my story now. They won't hear my story now. Shit crazy how shit be changed. These niggas, they ain't gangsters. These niggas be acting shady. Don't give a fuck about you hoes. Don't give a fuck about you hoes. All I want is my old lady, my little baby. Shit keep getting crazy. All this black on black gun violence, white power shit is insane shit. And regular shit be crazy. Keep my name from off that shit. I won't be off in that mix. I'm just trying to stack it up and get it in. I ain't talked to mama in a little minute. I think last week. When I since grandma died, I'm trying to call everybody like every day, so I ain't forget to talk.
All right, welcome back, man. Welcome back to the Still Local Podcast.
Yeah, man, that shit's crazy. Yeah, man, but like I said, man, I'm gonna go back on that Floyd, man. Look, I was just saying how he remind me of my uncle. My uncle, he been in these streets. He did drugs. He been out here doing whatnot. You know how black man is, you know what I'm saying? We got better black men out here, but we also have the hood black man, and we all trying to strive to do the right thing later.
Wait, wait. I am the hood black man.
Exactly. What I'm saying is that my uncle is still alive. Throughout all the bull crap that he done went through in his time doesn't justify who he is today. And I thank God that he's still in this world today, but if somebody would have just came in there like a cop and just came in there and just stepped on his neck, he wouldn't be here. And Floyd had a lot of life still left to go. So you can't justify it on something that he had did back in the day. If he had a porno video or if he held somebody up on gunpoint, I mean, he did his time for that. You know what I'm saying? He went to jail for whatever crimes he done committed, but give a man some time to grow up and learn a few things and be a man.
That's a fact. Man, respect the families at these times, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't the time to go digging up dirt on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta respect the families at these times, man. It's crazy out here.
Yeah, because we got a lot of dirt for everybody. I mean, everybody got some dirt. Trust and believe. So, yeah, man. So, other than that, shoot.
You know what else I want to touch on, man?
What's that?
I also want to say, man, in Sumter, South Carolina, I want to salute everybody that came out to the protest. Mm-hmm. Everybody that stood against the injustice. I want to salute all the gangbangers who came out and tied their flags. I want to salute all of the women who came out and stood on the front lines. I want to thank all the white people who came out and
most definitely,
and you know, gave us waters and just came out and shook hands and showed support to a lot of people, because this thing was worldwide. A lot of people sit back and be like, man, you know, why y'all out there protesting? Ain't nothing happening or something.
Exactly.
And for you to feel like that, that's the reason why we out there, because you're not supposed to feel like something like this is part of the norm.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's easy for you to go out there and protest when you got thousands of people there. You can always fit into the crowd. But that's why God bless Sumter, because Sumter didn't have a lot of people at all.
Sumter did not have a lot of people. It
was probably like 15 people the first day, if that. And yet they still was out there. It takes a lot of courage to go out there when nobody else is out there and you hold up a doggone sign and say, Black Lives Matter. That's something right there. For the first people that were there, I salute them. And I salute the people that came after that too. But salute to the people that came first.
But see, that's what happens. You see how God swallowed up the pharaohs, and that's a testament. Let God's people go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Moses and his people rose. You know what I'm saying? So that's a testament, man. Let God's people go, because the numbers, you see the numbers now.
And they keep growing. And yes, yeah, just like the Hebrews in the days of Moses, we are the new people. We are here, you know. So I'm just happy what's going on, and I'm looking forward to what's going on, and looking forward to our future. That's why, man, I'm glad to be black. I married black. My kids are black, and I encourage people to love black. I understand that people are going to go outside their race and everything, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it is great to continue to see this melanin flourish. We don't want to lose our melanin completely.
That's right, man. We got to shop black. We got to vote black. We got to encourage black.
Yes.
We gotta motivate black, inspire black. These are the things we have to do in order to, you know,
to grow
and to create our own world. You know what I'm saying? We have a thing about us where we can live within our own existence. You know, something like what the Indians did. You know what I'm saying? They didn't need what we have now. You know what I'm saying? But they still found a way to go flush them out.
Yeah, and I had noticed something. I was listening. I can't remember exactly, but they was talking about the Trail of Tears, and they were saying about some of the slaves and how they pushed some of the slaves out there towards the Trail of Tears. And anybody that don't know what the Trail of Tears is, and it's kind of crazy because a lot of people in school, they haven't learned about that. But that had to do with the Indians. The Indians was pushed out. I'm talking about all the way from the south, all the way to the Rocky Mountains. I mean, they was eradicated, damn near extinct. They were slaughtered, and they were pushed all the way out. And so the Trail of Tears, I think that's something that I think people need to read up on and really learn the history of the Trail of Tears when it comes to the Indians.
That's a fact. Yeah, I need to really go check that out.
Hey, did you see the situation with Trump and Juneteenth? The situation where he's gonna have a protest, or not a protest, a rally.
We know what type of rally that's gonna be.
He did, you know, that's crazy, man.
We know what type of rally that's gonna be. That's gonna be a Confederate rally. We already know what's going on here, people.
On that day, on the same day that was with Tulsa with Martin Luther King when he.
Yes.
Come on, that's the same day now, and it's also the same day that was freed. The slaves were freed, right? I'm assuming.
Let me tell y'all something, man.
Yeah, tell me the story.
We in a time right now where the last battle is about to be fought. If anybody believes in that, the last battle is about to be fought, man. When they say that Jesus is going to come and fight the last battle with the believers, this is what he's talking about. We are in those times now where it's the, you know, the trumpet will soon be blown. If you could you see the gathering of the believers and the non-believers. See the gathering of the troops.
Yeah.
On both sides, the numbers are massive. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is looking toward a higher being such as Trump, and
people are picking sides. Like they're really picking their side right now. Like, so pick your side wisely. I mean, really, really do your research and think about what you're doing. Don't just do things off of impulse all the time, but really, really humble yourself and watch the world. Watch the world and what's going on and what's happening, and pick your side off of that. I mean, I'm a God-fearing person. I mean, God knows I stand with him. I could do better. You know, we all could do better, but it's time to really make a choice. You know, this is coming close. We're really coming close. We've never had anything like this in history happen. What happened when Floyd died? This is history. This is a mark in history.
A mark, man. Y'all take that Take heed to that, man. We'll be right back, man. This is Still Local Podcast. It's your boy June 2nd and Summer Nice. We out.
Like how I rap and he like how I sing. He say you need to stop fucking with lanes. He let me in and he think it's okay. When I ride that dick, it's foreign made. He wanna eat it, he love how it tastes. Might let him beat it, he know how to swing. When I'm on something, I ride his face. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and know he ain't playing. Just like a scholar, he giving me brain. I like when he buy me, he drive me insane. You know them other hoes love to play games. And I know he like that, I cannot be tamed. In love with his money, in love with his ways. In love with his hunters, in love with his face. Whip on my pot and I might let him bathe. Tease it up, grease it up, eat it up, beat it up. That what he supposed to do. He fucking with me and I love how he fuck me, baby. That's my move. And whatever it is, ain't no problem, baby. Cause I know when it's time to get in, he know I'm hopping, baby. Like how I rap and he like how I sing. He say you need to stop fucking with lanes. He let me in and he think it's okay. When I ride that dick, it's foreign made. He wanna eat it, he love how it tastes. Might let him beat it, he know how to swing. When I'm on something, I ride his face. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He wanna fuck me and don't know my name. He tryna fuck me to get rid of his pain. He say he like the way I'm on the day. I'ma grip his back, I'ma scream his name. Wrap my legs around his waist. He got me running like we in a race, but I ain't too good at a relay, and I can't even keep up with his pace. And he begging me to stay. Speed it up, heat it up, need me. I like how he talking, I like how he move.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we back. Boom, boom.
Yo.
Hey, yo, man, we're going to get into some artists, man. We paying attention to a lot of you artists out there. Shout out to all y'all artists that got up-and-coming projects coming out.
Moon Rock, I see you.
Steve Wright. Listen, man, Steve Wright is underrated.
Okay.
I think Steve Wright is underrated. Steve Wright is a good artist.
Okay, I haven't really listened to Steve Wright, really. I've heard him on a couple tracks, but I never really listened. So that's going to be a project for me.
Yeah, definitely. Go get that. Go download that Southern Gold. He put out that Southern Gold.
Oh, and Luke Kane also, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
She's a dope artist, man.
Hey, Luke Kane, she went by Maserati at one time, right? Okay.
Yeah, Maserati.
Yeah. She got some dope content. I was listening to I seen one of her videos when she was she had the black on, she was in the bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I played it on my podcast.
Yeah, she's a down to earth person, man, straight up, you know. I don't know like I said, I haven't seen any problems with her. When she comes into the studio, I mean, she's dope. Like, she go in there and write something. As soon as she done writing, in 5 minutes, she up in there already and she recording. I mean, she don't mess up. She don't mess up at all. She just go in there and just snap. So, like, if she mess up probably one time and then she'll cut right in and just keep going. I mean, she ain't got the dog gonna do no 1,000 takes. Trust me.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Luke Kane. I think she military too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luke Kane.
Shout out to all the troops too.
Young black queen doing her thing. Yeah, shout out to all the troops. If you're doing the right thing, you know. But like I said, even y'all gotta pick a side. You did. That's a fact though. That's a fact though, man. Make sure, man, you're doing it because it's something that you want to do. Yeah. Don't let Trump determine what y'all gonna do, because you gotta live with this at the end of the day. At the end of the day, when you go home and lay your head, you got to know what you did today was the right action. You can't just go off because your master told you, hey, I want you to do this. If that's the case, then you ain't free. If you don't see the right in what you're doing, and it doesn't seem to fit your soul and your personality, then maybe you need to rethink and don't worry about the money, because money gonna come. And just be like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back on this objective here, and that's all you got to do. And they could fire you if they want to, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, you did what you decided you wanted to do as a person. Yeah. So Yeah, make sure you do what's in your heart, man, because
Don't follow the leader.
yeah, you're gonna learn. You're gonna live with regrets if you don't, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up with I killing shit, man?
Oh yeah, man. Hey, kill that nigga.
Shout out to I kill, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out. Yeah.
Shout out to I kill killing shit. Yo, he sent me a track today, Looting for George. Rest in peace to George Floyd.
Yeah.
He sent me a track today, Looting for George.
Hey, that's that's another thing. How do you feel about the looting and all of the riots that was going on all along with the protests?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't support it, and I'm not against it. It's almost telling me how to react if I catch my girl in a bed with somebody. You can't really tell me. I can't tell the people, if I got killed unjustly at a Wendy's,
That I'm not gonna retaliate. Be like, oh, hold up, they just killed my nigga Sama. Fuck no.
Wendy's is I got killed while I'm just ordering Wendy's, and I got killed unjustly.
Yeah.
And Wendy's don't stand up, and
that's that bullshit.
Now it's a riot and they burn Wendy's down.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
crazy.
say, the community was wrong, because at the end of the day, anger is anger.
Exactly. And like I say, man, you're right. You can't tell people how to feel. And you can't, and like I said, if all we did was go outside and protest and put our hands up, and all we did was hold our hands up and say, no justice, no peace, the cameraman will come in there and they'll look at the people and they'll say, yeah, they're out there peaceful protesting, and they'll just watch you do what you do, and then they'll go on about their business, and then as if nothing ever happened. But when you see shit burning up that is yours, when you see everything go on fire, and when you look on the screen, on your television screen, on every single newscast, you see a building burning, oh, hold up now, something got to get done. Something got to get done, because you're seeing too much shit going on. That's so shout outs to the people that are doing that. You want to call it Trump? That was Trump's way.
Shout out to Antifa.
Yeah, exactly. You did.
Antifa.
You know what I'm saying? I had a little
Shout
fuss
out
with
to
that.
Antifa.
Antifa did your thing, man. You did what you were supposed to do, and you felt a reason to do it, so
Now
you did
look,
it.
I don't support Antifa, but
Man.
I'm not anti-Antifa.
Man.
Okay? I don't support Antifa, but I'm not against Antifa.
I mean, they had a cause that they did it. They didn't just do it just to do it.
Yeah, that's how
You know
I
what I'm saying?
feel. I mean,
And who's to say it was Antifa anyway? I mean, you want to say it's a couple people in Antifa, but I feel like that was Trump's way of trying to detour the situation and put it on somebody.
You're right,
you know what I'm
because
saying?
it did come out that it was fact that it was a cop. There was actually a cop who was out there doing some of that shit.
Yeah, so, man, like I said, the cause was important, and because of the burning buildings and the burning cop cars and the lit up building of the fire department and all that stuff, because of all of that, people paid attention. People watched, because it was entertainment, but it was a shock to the nation. It was a shock to the world. Like, oh, something has happened. They're not just standing there and just protesting anymore. They're actually getting pissed off and they're doing something about it. And that makes a difference. So you can't say that you're just going to sit out there and just protest and be quiet, because that's not going to help. This world did not earn its stripes off of just peaceful protesting. There
That's
was
true.
bloodshed.
That's true. And
Blood and tears.
people need to understand that the churches that you all go to, the synagogues that you all go to, the Catholic churches that you all go to, all of that stuff was manifested through protest. All of it.
Yes.
That's the reason why you can go to church and you have women in the pulpit, and all that stuff was done through protest.
Let me ask you a question, and I don't know. I don't know if this is fact or not, but when Martin Luther King, go ahead, yeah, just doing your thing.
That's not a corona cough. That's cannabis cough. That's cannabis cough.
Martin Luther King, before he died, there was segregation, right?
Right.
Now, did segregation lift before he died or after he died?
I think the segregation bill had got passed. It was getting passed in some states when he was alive. If don't quote me on that, but I think when he was alive, it was getting passed. But it's just like, it's like the legalization of cannabis is getting passed in some states,
but it's not
completely
right
worldwide. So I think it was getting turned over in some states, and then he just wound up passing away. Because remember, the reason why he passed was because he went to Tennessee because the sanitation workers wasn't getting their just due. So he went down there to speak for them.
Right.
During all of that time, all of that was being put in. You know what I'm saying?
So this is really my point to it is probably not all, but the assassination of Martin Luther King woke up a nation, and it was felt like something had to be done. But there was blood there. Sometimes, and I don't approve that nobody killed anybody, but because of his bloodshed, because of his sacrifice, and that's the reason why we have to respect the sacrifices of so many people. We have to respect the sacrifice of Martin Luther King. We have to respect the sacrifice of who's the young man, 14 years old, that got doggone killed? Emmett Till. We have to respect him. Because if he would have just went along with the good old folks and just did what they told him to do, he probably would have still been alive today. But he stood his ground and he was like, I didn't do it. And a lot of that stuff caused him to get murdered. There's a lot of people that got murdered for standing their ground and fighting for a right cause.
And
Malcolm X.
Let me let y'all know, man, at that time, during the times of Emmett Till, and those are times, where black people were afraid to say anything.
Exactly.
Black people were afraid to speak out. You know what I'm saying? So now we at a time where, it's right up front in your face. Something has to be done. It's like you said, there's so much blood has been shed. Something has to be done. It's no way. After the killing, I think was Friday night in Atlanta. After the killing, I think the police chief of Atlanta quit. She resigned. You know what I'm saying? So we getting to a point where this world is never going back to normal. It already was fucked up.
You might as well say goodbye to the old world. It's a new world.
It was already fucked up. So it's never even getting back to remotely close to where we was before.
It'll never be great again.
Never. So I told people we're about to be living like you ever seen The Walking Dead? Okay, The Walking Dead on Netflix. Anybody ever see The Walking Dead on Netflix? It's this thing, it's like a zombie apocalypse, and everybody that's not a zombie form their own clique. So I feel like this is like The Walking Dead, but without the zombies. Right. We're about to go into a financial clash because the coronavirus is coming back, which is going to cause another economic collapse.
This was the perfect storm. All of this stuff that happened, I felt like was God's plan because of the coronavirus, because of everybody's frustration and anticipation to get back out in here in this world, was also a recipe for when they did kill Floyd. It wasn't just they killed Floyd and they could just hide their hand. But when they did that in a time when everybody is suppressed to the house and get to watch every single news channel that they can see, I mean, it just was a perfect storm to migrate into, to manifest into what it is now. Like everything, all of this stuff happened in the reason that it's happening right now. And
man, it's getting to that point. You know what I'm saying? Where, like I said, it's going to be another economic collapse due to the protests. The laws are going to be in jeopardy because the police policies need to be changed. So, the whole psychological thing of the way that
my bad.
The way that the police approach you and handle you now is gonna be suspect. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that's gonna be, overlapping onto each other. But like I said, man, this is the straw that broke the camel's back, and something is, definitely about to happen. It could be the days of the last battle.
It very well could, man. So, man, with that said, man, we're gonna take another break. And we can get back with you. And it's Still Local Podcast.
Stay local.
Hop up out the whip with that Magnum. You know he be spazzing. He ain't taking pictures, but he flashing. New little thick bitch, man, she nasty. Made it a little bit nasty. She get on the dick and started gagging. Now she doing tricks, she acrobatic. I'ma let her have it. I might go broke if she start dancing. He young, rich, and handsome. So you too hot, break some fans in. Every time you run them niggas panic. Pops, look at your grandson. He been going dumb for no reason. Like, why the fuck these niggas keep on sleeping? Glizzy say give him a reason. Yeah, to air this bitch out. He don't care who you came with, you going down. Bitches shaking ass, I'm throwing money in the crowd. My chain hitting it like that time they hit, they like, wow. I snuck the fucking Glock inside this bitch. The ox inside this bitch. Bitches, they going ham. I brought some guap inside this bitch. She keep pulling all on my drawers. I'm about to get some top inside this bitch. Perkins got a nigga sweating, getting way too hot inside this bitch. Woo. I'm going dumb. Say you want smoke, come get you some. They love them guns. You know they shoot them bitch for fun. They love that gas. You know they get it by the ton. They catching bodies, but we don't know nothing about nothing. Woo. I'm going dumb inside this bitch. I'm going dumb inside this bitch. I'm going dumb inside this bitch. Yeah. She shaking that, trying to get money inside this bitch. Yeah. So fuck we throwing money inside this bitch.
Hey, yo, we back. We back. And we back.
Oh yeah. So, one thing we got to talk about is the elephant in the room. We talked about all what's going on with the protests and all of that stuff, but what about us as a people?
What you mean?
Black on black crime. What are we gonna do about that? We can't just keep on closing our eyes to the unjust of our own brothers and sisters, because I am so sick and tired of seeing my brothers die. I'm tired of waking up in the morning and somebody telling me about somebody else that I went to school with, around my neighborhood, around something. I mean, when I was growing up, it was like every single week, every couple of days, maybe twice a week, I would hear about somebody that we grew up with, that we went to Sumter High with, that died.
I agree.
And it's crazy. I'm sick of hearing about my brothers and sisters dying. And we have to bring y'all to justice. We can't, people that died or whatever, granted, there's so many reasons why our brothers kill our brothers. I mean, it is an endless cycle, and it's very hard for us to protect each other. But we need help. Maybe we just need to say we need help with.
To be honest with you, to be perfectly, we need to stop.
Yeah, we need to stop.
We need to stop. Like,
how?
We like to be like first and foremost, all this shit gotta get up out the hood, man. All these guns and shit gotta get up out the hood, because you see they put you in jail.
I'm not gonna say we need to take out guns now.
I mean, but just, I don't mean, don't take it out of context. You gotta kind of like look at it like this. When you go to prison, right? Say if we all went to prison for 20 years, we'll live, a 95% of us is gonna live for that 20 years. But if you put us in a hood for 20 years, that's going to drop to a 60% rate. Maybe, because it's drugs in the hood. It's guns in the hood.
There's gangs in the hood.
Gangs in the hood. It's gangs in jail too, but it's more,
it's different.
Herded.
That's the reason why.
It's like they put them all together. You see how they do it. They put them like livestock. They put them all together. And I've been in there before. I've been in there where, guys who was nobody on the street, they went to jail and they was everything. You know what I'm saying? I went to places where I was in prison where gangs was, on the street. They wasn't really, causing havoc. But in prison, it was like they caused havoc. They ran, some of the gangs run in prison. You know what I'm saying? So,
and there's a lot of people that's hard.
Yeah,
they think they hard, and when they go to jail, they ain't shit.
One thing I did know was I never seen nobody get shot up in prison.
Yeah, but you heard about niggas getting stabbed.
I did hear about niggas getting stabbed, but it was at a rate of, something isolated had to happen. I know in Chicago last week, it was like 60 people that got shot. That's not an isolated incident.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that in jail. You can't go
But let me
to
say something,
dorm and just spray the dorm and then go to the next dorm
You're
and
right.
spray the. So in actuality, when you look at it in hindsight and put it kind of saved the lives of the people who claim they, is a victim to the streets. Like,
All right, Simon, you know me for a long time.
facts.
And you know that I ain't really no aggressive person. I've never been an aggressive person. Anybody that knows me since I was a teenager knows that I've never really was the person to start no drama.
But see, I'm happy you said that because prison could change that. You could go to prison and turn into a lion because you feel like that's the armor you have to put on to protect yourself. Because if you go to prison with that extra humbleness, they're gonna prey on that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't. But this is my point though. Me being humble, me being a calm person, me just trying to live my life. I done had a gun pointed to my head 3 times. I done been inside of a trailer when it got shot up. I'm talking about so many bullets, the glass busted, bullets in the doggone bookcase, bullets
So
in
that's
the
why
seat,
we gotta stop
and ain't
this
none of us got
violence,
hurt.
yo. We gotta stop this violence.
I never did nothing though. You dig what I'm saying? I done had people come to my house and stab my dog up and shit like that. I mean, and this is with all the black community, people that are calm and have families. I have 6 kids. I'm married. I mean, I'm just an honest citizen that tries to do my deeds in life. But yet, in the black community, I don't have any protection. I don't have no protection of people that seek misery on people like that's doing good, that's just trying to live their life. We have our own community, our own black community, that you have people that just hate you because you happen to be doing good. And this is what we need to fix, because we have black people that like to go out and have cookouts and have parties and never nothing happens. Nothing's happening. We have a whole good time. We'll be drinking and barbecue and music playing, and not one fight broke out all night. And then you can hear about an incident. These are the ones that you hear about on television all the time, is that soon as black people get around each other, somebody gonna die. And that's not the truth. So how do we protect our people from the people that's hurting us? How do we separate the two? How do we acknowledge the two and say, hold up, these is our black people and these people, they need to get the hell on? Like, how do we do that without offending other black people?
You know what's crazy? The crazy thing is the same criminal element that the world is scared of is the criminal element that we actually living next door to. Mm-hmm. And that's just one of the things that we have to accept too. You know what I'm saying? The same criminal element that they're afraid of, we're afraid of too.
Exactly.
You know
and they don't know that. They don't know that we really are. We fear the same thing. The same people that the white folks are scared of or whatever. When you see, you can't figure out a black community, which I know that's the biggest thing that a lot of white folks have, is that they don't understand or can't figure the black community out.
What my thing with them is I wouldn't, and when I say them, I mean the young white people. Yeah. I wouldn't give them the burden to trying to figure it out. I would just give them the burden of having some sort of empathy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in my shoes, sort of.
And they are trying.
You know, yeah,
they are
exactly.
Trying,
so it's not, I wouldn't give them that to figure it out, because it'll be like, it's that's not their job. Yeah.
We got too many layers.
That's not their job to do. All we trying to do is make sure everybody's on a even playing field. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's really it, because, really, we at a point of no return. We can't go back now if we wanted to. Mm-hmm. The world is actually wide awake. Yeah. Trump is about to do a rally, and I'm gonna tell you this: don't be surprised if that rally doesn't look like a Hitler parade. All right?
I'm almost positive.
I'm trying to tell you, don't be surprised if that rally doesn't look like a Hitler parade, because we are in those times. Something is just telling me that we are in those times.
Because anybody in their right mind wouldn't go to that rally. All the white folks that protested with us out there, they're not Trump lovers. They're not. I mean, maybe a couple of them rock with Trump or secretly vote for him, but they not no hardcore Trump lovers. The only people that's really rocking with Trump right now is the same people that black people been saying that been keeping us segregated and keeping these laws on our ass. You know what I'm saying? The same time this is the thing that I've been trying to tell people is that we've been saying this for years and years that there's injustice. But now you kind of see it for your own self because you out there with us now. You can see it because you got this thing called Democrat and Republic. You actually see Trump is the epiphany of racist and segregation. That is, he is that. He is that.
Facts. And with that being said, we'll be right back after these messages.
I mean, that logo.
Both of y'all's ancestors came over here on the same slave ships. Y'all family. But you rather kill your family than to build your family up. You was never created to be a gangster, mugging another man with them bullets in your chamber. Mad at him cause he like another color, grew up in another neighborhood, but he another brother. And his family had the same struggle your family had. Mama strung out and he don't even know his dad. Every night another man up in his mama's pad. He be trying to play it off, but he really be mad. Thinking about all the attention that he never had. The only time he got attention is when he was bad. He got older and started pimping to get in the bag because his mama painted the image of women he had. Thinking they sex tools to be used, plus the big homies in hip-hop made it look cool. You start talking about love, he feel confused. Hurt people, and he done been abused. Now he got about 5 children, and child support gon' help his baby mamas make a killing. So he think the best option is drug dealing, and if it's a drought, he gon' be robbing or stealing. And he don't even know that there's a better way. This life is full of hell, but God can help him get away. That's why we gotta live and preach it every day. Cause love is a bomb, but we just gotta detonate. Yes, the love of God can break every chain, shackle, and fetter that Satan has put on you. All those false titles that he put on you can be broken off. You was not created to be a gangster. You was not created to be a killer. You was not created to be a drug addict. You was not created to be a drunk. You was created to reveal the glory of God in the earth. You was created to be a man of God. Get married, start a family, and keep you a job. Live a life of bravery, even though the people are odd. Own the whole bakery instead of just piece of the pie. You think you don't receive mercy, you receive it a lie. You're not your own God, man, you believe in a lie. You got the wrong God, eventually you will die. Bow down to the God that made you and I. Bow down to the God that made you and I. I'm asking you, do you want to ride like do or die? But not in the backseat of a caddy, neglected by your father, but not your heavenly daddy. The Holy Spirit to help you make them happy, avoiding the poison like a Bill Gates vaccine. He can even transform a crack fiend, have them running to the Lord like they on a track team. Like a 100-yard dash, he'll run them far fast till they make more impact than a 100-car crash. Give God the credit like you got rid of all cash. He'll make you clean, help you get rid of all trash. If you got baggage, he will get rid of all bags. I'm telling the truth, homie, this is just all facts.
Still local, we back. What's up, y'all?
Oh yeah.
I hope y'all enjoyed our first episode, man. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to touch on a lot of things.
And I enjoyed it, man.
Me too.
And I really want to see more of this stuff. And I feel like it's important.
Cannabis cough.
Oh yeah. You light mines up, man. I mean, you been smoking yours. I smoke cigarettes. I don't fuck with that. I might need to pick it up. But
cannabis cough.
But what you got planned for the day though, man?
Anyway, man, y'all know I'm just vibing, man. Wherever the wind push me today. It's Sunday. It's nice outside. It look like it's gonna rain, but it's nice. The weather's nice. I might go and do a live at home or something like that. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna kick back. I'm gonna watch CNN, watch the news, see what's going on in the world. I don't know, man. You know, I'm always trying to come up with a master plan. I'm definitely
I feel like you did, man.
Trying to get back to the music.
I feel like, especially, see, me and Sama, we can talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Because we really know the struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We done been out here. You dig? know what I'm saying? So when we out here and we podcasting for y'all, and like I said, this is our first episode of many more, you know, and we want to continue to have this growing. But, you know, someone got his kitchen, Still Local Kitchen, and that shit booming.
Still Local Kitchen.
I got my studio, June 2nd Studios, and I'm out here, and this shit going good. It's going great, man. And
great production.
I'm so tired of giving my money or giving my time, giving all my time to another company to make them richer. I can do this on my own. I can make the money on my own. I don't need to give you all of my time, 12 hours a day, and maybe have $100.
I agree.
I'm sick of it. I feel like black people in general need to be sick of it. We need to have our own. You need to go and figure out a plan to make you some money so that you can have $100 or $200 or $300 a day, even more. Shoot, maybe you want $5,000 a day. It's possible. It's too much money out here, but you'll never know that if all you do is wake up in the morning and go to work.
So in ghetto terms, get your hustle on, man. Get your hustle on. You are your brand. You know what I'm saying?
You are your dream.
You are your dream. Be inspired by something. You know what I'm saying? Want to do more. Get out there and get your hustle on. We living in a world where you could go outside and actually make $20.
Yes.
So take advantage of that. Yeah, we all got to start somewhere.
And look, and that's another thing. You could actually do anything. You can go outside and you can braid somebody's hair and you can make $60. Or you can go cut somebody's yard and make $45 to $100. Or you could, whatever you do, you can make that money. Or, and only do a couple of hours in a day. Or you can go to work. And I know there's some people out here that's still only making $7.45 an hour. And I know your pain. I feel you. I understand because I've been there. Shoot, my first job was $5.95.
That hurt.
And you working 12 hours a day.
That hurt.
And you working 6 days a week.
I was a slave
That
of the state
sucks.
for $1 a day. So
how is it that you can do your own business and make much more money than to go ahead and just be giving all your time away? Let's do better. Let's all do better. And I know I'm only speaking for experience, man. I'm just tired of giving my time away. So I'm gonna go ahead and just figure out. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna think of some more things I can try to make some money doing.
That's right, man. Before you go to sleep tonight, be great. When you wake up in the morning, manifest it. Make it great, man. Think great, move great. Think of a way to get your hustle on. You know what I'm saying? Shop black, be black, live black.
Amen.
This Still Local podcast with your boy Sama Nice.
And June 2nd.
And we out.
Peace. Still local.
Yo, Sama Nice. Give y'all a quick 16. I'm hustling till I leave here. Everything on pre-sale, shining at the right time. Black is all nighttime, still play the background. Try and keep my right mind. Plug think I'm getting money. Niggas set his price high. If you gon' fuck with niggas, make sure they the right guys. You couldn't stand in my shoes, they not your right size. I'm here to ride with you, I would never ride by. Screaming black power, I would never die white guy. I know some niggas that are blasphemy, they don't believe in shit. You couldn't trap my mind, I know what freedom is. I just pray that I'm forgiven for the shit I did. I'm still local, coming with your
Yeah. I'm rocking with it, my nigga. I know you got bars, man. Damn.